Greetings, my friends. A while back I decided that I was gonna make a My First Times video, but I did not have very many ideas because I'm not a very creative person. So I decided to go on Instagram and ask you guys what you wanted to see, and you guys did not disappoint. So here are the first times that you asked for. My first fear, the movie I Am Legend. The first time I saw that, I was about 9 years old, and it was pretty traumatizing, to be honest. Look, I know it's really not that scary when you see it as a teenager, but I was 9! Give me a break! Anyways, the first time I saw it, I was with my 14-year-old brother, Brandon. The whole thing, I was just grabbing onto his arm like... Yeah, that probably would have annoyed him. It wasn't until the end of the movie, which was actually a very awful ending, that I realized Brandon was sitting on that side of me, and I look over and I noticed that the whole 2-hour movie, I had been clutching the arm of a complete stranger. I don't know what was going through his head, but it must have been something like, ew. It's either that, or the animated short that appears before the movie Bug's Life. No, it's just that old guy, the animation, and how he's talking to himself and his creepy smile. Cringe attack. Pull yourself together. First crush. My first actual crush was when I was about 11, and I lived in Germany. It was on a friend of mine that was just like, wow, pretty awesome person. Unfortunately, they never really showed that much interest in me, so... Of course, what can you expect? I wasn't exactly the most attractive prepubescent boy child. Not much has changed. But, you know, we still stay in contact, despite living on opposite ends of the earth, and, you know, still a pretty cool person. First time calling my teacher mom. Well, there's not really much of a story behind that, it's basically what you would expect. Excuse me, Mom? Did you just call me Mom? No. No, I didn't. Jake, it's okay. People make that mistake a lot. No, I didn't. I swear, I didn't. Jake, it's really not that big of a deal. You're not my mother! First relationship. Well, my first actual relationship was when I was 16. We dated for about 2 weeks, but in that time we never actually went on an official date. I kept trying to plan one, but they always had other plans or were too busy. Either I'm really bad at planning dates, or the idea of being seen in public with me is just, too much to bear. No one will ever love you! First time peeing standing up. Wait, can guys do that? Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I just had to, change my dog. First time disappointing my parents. I have a long, sad history of being a major disappointment, what with my natural tendency to be immature and reckless. And my parents know about most of the dumb things I've done. Most of. But I think the most disappointing moment for them was when I told them that I wanted to do YouTube for a living. You want to spend the rest of your life talking to a camera? There's no money in that! Get with the times, Mom, it's not the 12th century anymore! Man, my mom is gonna be so thrilled when she sees this video. Love you, Mom. First time getting sick at school. I ate a sausage patty which, unbeknownst to me, was full of cheese, which I am deadly allergic to. I started puking my lungs out, rushed over to the ER, where I survived! Yay! Jake is alive! Woohoo! First weird dream. Stop barking! I'm trying to film a video! I'm sorry. First weird dream. The earliest weird dream that I can remember, it started out with me about 4 years old, and I was at my 9-year-old brother's birthday party. Everybody just disappears. I can't understand it. Everyone just vanishes. I look around, wonder where everyone is, and then I turn around and I see my grandma standing there just giving me this death stare like, I will eat your soul! Her hair just like falls out, and then her face shrinks in like, And then she turns into this alien thing and then ate me. Well, that was fun to talk about. First performance. The first play that I was ever in was called The Poisoned Apple. It was this spoof of Snow White, and obviously I played the prince because, you know, I'm so talented like that. JK, I was the oldest of 3 guys that auditioned, so yeah, because talent doesn't really matter in the real world, I guess. First time I ate Chinese. I've never eaten a Chinese person before. Sorry. First fight. Oh my gosh, I was about 10 years old in 4th grade. This guy and his like 3 cronies just ganged up on me and started beating the crap out of me after school. To this day, I can't figure out why they did that. I don't know, I must have looked at the leader's girlfriend too long or something. But yeah, they started beating me up 10-year-old style, and they all got in trouble, but so did I, because I tried to defend myself. Naturally, I deserve to be punished for that, because American schools. First job. I actually loved my first job. It was as a bagger at this grocery store that I really shouldn't name for copyright reasons. But anyways, we only get paid in tips there, but it was still pretty great because I got like $25 an hour, okay? So it was pretty awesome. But then the manager, who was this old woman who couldn't speak any English, just one day decided to let off like 20 teenagers. I was one of them. First video. My first video was this fake commercial for the 4DS, the epic new installment in the DS franchise. Of course, being 13 years old, I wasn't exactly the best actor.
For just $99.99, you can get your very own 4DS. To order, call 1-800 or go to www.org. Or don't, what do I care?
We really just didn't even try for it.
Order now and we'll double the price so you can buy one 4DS for the price of 2.
It was kind of stupid. Yet it somehow managed to rack up 20,000 views. Like, how did that even happen? But yeah, please don't search for that video because I quit that channel a long time ago, and if you manage to find it, you'll see why. Woohoo! So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell all your friends. And now I'm gonna go take a nap. See ya!